Now joining me to discuss the last-minute coalition talks ahead of tonight's midnight deadline, Jeremy Saltan, political strategist and director of English operations for the Yamina party. Jeremy, thank you again for being with us. Now, what happened with Netanyahu and Bennett's negotiations? Why are they falling through?
Well, you can ask Netanyahu. What it comes down to is Bennett's done everything possible in order to try to form the government. We've said time and time again that Netanyahu can count on our 7 fingers when it comes to the race for 61. The problem is the 52 that he entered the president's house with, plus our 7 is 59. That's not enough to get to 61. And it's on the prime minister to try to go ahead and do something about it. He has one option, which is to go ahead and put pressure on Smotrich to allow us to maintain that 59 coalition with perhaps 1 or 2 side deals with the Ra'am party when it comes to the confidence motion and the state budget votes. Another option would be to go ahead and to give in to the stuff that Gideon Sa'ar wants to see, which is Netanyahu leaving the prime minister's house and vacating the way so that his voters get something out of it. Whichever way, whether it's going ahead and putting pressure on Smotrich so that Netanyahu can maintain his residency on Balfour, or going to Gideon Sa'ar's direction, which is to maintain a right-wing government with someone else at the head of the Likud, it's on Netanyahu to make the choice before midnight if he wants to go for either of those options. If he does not, then his mandate will expire, and it'll be up to the president to decide what to do going forward.
All right, now we've actually heard some reports coming out of seemingly nowhere alleging that Netanyahu would push the right-wing bloc at the end of his mandate to recommend Energy Minister Yuval Steinitz for the next mandate and usurp Yair Lapid in some way. Do you think that there's a chance of that? And if so, what would that change?
Yeah, look, it's a possibility. There are a lot of scenarios out there. I think Yuval, who happens to be my neighbor here in Mevaseret Zion, is a great guy. I think he would do a great job as prime minister if that's who the Likud would want to go ahead and put forth. And of course, if we do go the route, and I think the president should go that route, we'll see what Rivlin wants to do. But if he goes to consultations, there are 2 end scenarios. One is that Bennett gets a majority of the nominations. The second is that the Likud does put someone else up, such as Steinitz. A situation like that, I would see it would be a lot easier for people like Gideon Sa'ar and perhaps even Yvette Lieberman in the Israel Beitenu party, perhaps even Gantz, to go ahead and rally behind that sort of premiership. And it's possible that's the answer. But we have to see. Tomorrow we'll know a lot better. First of all, if Rivlin even allows us to go ahead and have another round of consultations, it's possible that he will not allow us to do that. I really strongly suggest that he does allow the process to let itself sort of flow and give the people to make those updates in terms of their decisions. I know from what we've seen from both Sa'ar's party and Abbas's party, who were both on the fence and did not nominate anybody, that they will nominate someone when it comes to the next round, if they have a chance to do so. Or, Rivlin can decide to give up the mandate, and then it's about who gets the 61 signatures.
All right, Jeremy Saltan, thank you so much for your insights.
Sure, no problem.